I would assume number one thing on your list has something to do with that game we saw last night.
Yeah, Steph Curry has entered the top 5 MVP chat. What a performance from Steph. 37 points coming off of a 52-point stunner the other night. Steph Curry, the gravity that he has on the floor is insane. Still to this day at age 37. And Tim Bontemps, our friend from ESPN.com, does his straw poll at the quarter mark of every season. And the final one came out this week. And Steph Curry is 12th in the MVP vote. And I do not understand it. I mean, last night was just an exclamation point on what he means to this team. And what we're seeing is Steph Curry is an afterthought in the MVP race. I think that's so unfair, KOC. I was one of 3 writers who put Steph Curry as the number 5 on my fake MVP ballot. I was looking to see if he would be top 5. And it turns out there's only 3 writers, 3 votes for him at the 5 slot. And then, of course, he does the 52 and the 37 and gets big wins. So I just feel like what he did, the gravity that he has offensively with Podziemski lighting up the Lakers, and all of it is because of all the attention over to number 30. And he's still doing it at a high level. The Golden State Warriors had 140 offensive rating when Steph Curry was on the floor. The Lakers didn't know what to do with him.
I think that 5th spot for the MVP ballot, totally up for grabs. Like I don't know how Tim Bontemps determines the MVP straw poll guys who get chosen for that. I think sometimes it's random. Every time it's different. Tim goes throughout the year. Sometimes he asks me, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes I'm sure he asked you. Sometimes he doesn't ask you. It's different every time, it seems like. So with that 5th spot, it's no clear answer. Could be Mitchell. Could be a bunch of different people that we end up selecting for that. So I think for Golden State on the floor, with them ultimately, Steph playing at this level right now, Tom, in that game last night, the way they've closed the season, the argument is going to be super, super strong for him to actually get the 5th spot. But for the Warriors, the team, they looked like the better team than the Lakers in that game. Yeah. And now Luka did not play well. Luka, of course, got crossed up by Steph on that ISO at the top of the 3-point line. He looked terrible defensively. Luka did not match LeBron's effort and intensity level in that game on either end of the floor. Lakers didn't shoot the ball well either. Do you view that as a one game, off night for Luka and the Lakers, or do you view that as another sign that the Warriors are indeed real, very real, and in the rightful spot and near the top of your tiers for championship contention?
Hey, are you believing yet? KOC? We did it
My
a couple
belief
weeks
is
ago.
increasing. It's increasing.
Are we? Have I sold you yet that they believe they truly belong in the top tier title contenders? You're not there yet. They're 19-2 with Jimmy.
They're not on the same level as OKC. They're not on the same level as Boston yet.
They're 19-2 with those 3 guys on the floor. And also, when you look at the fact that they were targeting Luka Doncic defensively just as much as the Lakers were targeting Steph defensively, but who was making up for it on the offensive end? It was Steph Curry. He was making plays continually down the stretch, getting to the free throw line. And I think it's imperative that we mention that Steph Curry getting to the rim, drawing fouls is another layer that Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Podziemski now shooting 40% over his last 20 games. In the first 20 games of the season, Podziemski was shooting 20%. So he's doubled his shooting percentage from, it looked like he was totally lost to start the year. And Steph Curry is opening up the game for his teammates, and they're doing so much better now as of late with Jimmy Butler. But the through line in all of it is Steph Curry. And the way that they're playing right now, I put them at the top tier. Draymond Green locked in, Jimmy Butler locked in, and the role players. Look, we got Kuminga. He's back, and he's playing at a high level. I just feel like Golden State Warriors are in that top tier. I still have OKC as my favorite, but I still believe top 5 or in that top tier, the 5 contenders.
I mean, look, the one thing I will say about Golden State is, as you said, with Butler, the way he's gelled with Draymond and with Steph, defensively, the layer he adds as well, even when he has an off night. The fact they can switch everything defensively against Luka, they were tremendous, Tom. I mean, they made life hard on Luka. I don't think Luka brought it. He was off from the start of the game, but ultimately Golden State's defense is one of the reasons to also be bullish on them.